Hey, everybody, this is the fourth quarter, or at least most of the fourth quarter, of the 1994 SSRFL AFC Conference Championship. The Miami Dolphins are at the Buffalo Bills. We are in the fourth quarter. Miami just scored a go ahead touchdown on a Dan Marino pass to Mark Ingram. To retake the lead, or to take the lead for the first time, it looks like. And the Bills are already into Dolphin territory. The Bills led 17-10 at the half, but Miami scored 10 second half points to take a 2017 lead. Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Bill Brooks, all the usual cast. Here's a short pass to Pete Metzelaars for 14 yards, and that's going to get him near field goal range. See if I can get the pass rush chart here up quickly, if I can get it in between plays. Carwell Gardner's the fullback. Pete Metzelaars the tight end. Run to Andre Reed, screen right to Andre Reed, and it hits the interception split on the D card, 2 through 5 and 12. That could have been a game changer. 2nd and 10. Staying in the pro set. Flare right to Carwell Gardner's going to pick up 3. That's going to get him inside field goal range. Let's look at the field goal kicker card. It's going to be 3rd and 7. No more Scott Norwood. Steve Christie, and he is 2 through 8 from 23 to 32. So not fantastic chances. But he doesn't want to risk giving up a sack here. Although the pass rush for Miami doesn't look that intimidating.
Good voice. I love your voice.
3rd and 7. Short pass to Carwell Gardner is going to be a dump off, and it's going to pick up 4. So it'll be 4th and 3. Let's see if he goes for the field goal. Looks like he is bringing Steve Christie out. He's going to try to line up the 2 through 8 field goal to tie the game. And it's up and good, but there's a penalty. 4th and 3 of 5. If it's on the defense, it could be a first down. Let's see what the call is. Offsides, Buffalo accepts the penalty. So 1st and 10, take the points off the board. 20-17, 8:06 to go in the game. It would have been tied up with Miami getting the ball back. We've got half the fourth quarter to go. Inside run to Thurman Thomas is going to pick up 6. 2nd and 4. Up the middle to Gardner on a run call. No gain. Penalty flag down. Holding against Buffalo. So back it up. Back to the 26. 2nd and 14. Interesting if he has to kick another 2 through 8 field goal, and he might not get the roll that he got on the previous attempt. So he wants to get it inside the 22. Of course, he wants the first down even more than that. Don't think we've seen a deep pass attempt since we've been watching. Inside run to Thurman Thomas. Guest run is going to pick up 3. 3rd and 11. Again, let's take a look at that field goal chart. So if he gets inside the 22, it's 2 through 9 and 12. Big difference. Will he run the ball here or try to pick up the first down? Kelly does have 5, 7, and a possibility on 6. Must run's not a great chance to get 11 yards, only 2 and 3. Tough decision here. High pick chances too. So the penalty helped him get the first, but the penalty put him in a hole. He's trying to pick up this first down. He needs to get some yards to get in that better range. Pitch out left to Thomas. He keeps it on the ground. He gets 3. So he's in the better field goal range, barring an adjustment. Let's see if Steve Krisky can tie it again. 6:18 to go in the game, or in regulation, I should say. The kick is good again. It would have been good even from the further range on an 8. No flags are down, so it looks like it's going to be 20-20. Miami will get the ball back. And they'll start from their own 27. Blocking back halfback set, crossing pattern to Mark Ingram, incomplete. Misses that interception split. Six seven, 6-7, 5-7, 4-4, and 0-5 are the ratings of the offensive line. So a lot of potential for dump offs there. You can see why he's trying to throw short. He goes 3 wide. Bernie Parmalee in the backfield. Inside run to Parmalee. He's going to pick up 7, but there's a flag down. Offsides against Buffalo, so will he take 3rd and 3 or 2nd and 5? Got to go with 2nd and 5, I think. And it is 2nd and 5. Let's see if he stays 3 wide or goes blocking back halfback. He does go 3 wide. It's a hitch to Irving Fryer. Buffalo called run, thinking he might try to pick up another set of yards on the D cards. But that run call costing 2 yards, not a bad trade-off. At least get him to realize that you can call run. 4:30 to go regulation, 20-20. He's keying the halfback, but it's a fly to Irving Fryer, covered by 4, nobody in the zone. 31 yards. Dan Marino links up with one of his favorite receivers of all time, Irving Fryer, and he's down inside the 30. That is a nice long pass card. 1st and 10. Dolphins have it. Inside field goal range. Their receivers, Mark Ingram, Keith Jackson, Irving Fryer, with Parmalee and Keith Byers. They're a very good receiving fullback. Curl to Fryer, single covered, guessed right. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Stays with the blocking back halfback. Nope, he goes 3 wide. O.J. McDuffie comes in, replacing Keith Byers. We've seen him run out of this set. Trying to hit that brackets on 8 on the D card. And it is another run. There's a linebacker there. So 2 yards, but a penalty. Holding against Miami is going to push him out of field goal range. So 2nd and 20. Let's see how Miami reacts to the penalty. They stay 3 wide. Byers in the backfield. They're going with a fullback 3 wide set. Buffalo not showing blitz. Cross to O.J. McDuffie. Covered by 0. 4 men in zone. 14 yards. That's going to be 3rd and 6, back inside field goal range. Let's take a look at that. Dolphins field goal kicker. It is Pete Stoyanovich, and he is 2 through 8, 23 to 32, and the same range, 13 to 22. So they're going for it. They're not trying to run to get into better field goal range. Byers is back there. Still not showing blitz. It's tough to blitz when you're facing all those 7s. Square into Ingram. Single covered. Long game, 33 yards. That's a touchdown. So he hits the white die 6. That gives them 0 men in zone. And without the double, if we had to double team him there to keep him to a field goal chance. The Bills, though, they got 3 timeouts. And they have a potent offense, so let's see how they respond. Decent return out to the 28, and that's where the Bills will start. They go 3 wide. Nope, they don't go 3 wide. Back to the pro set. 2:06 to go. So they got 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. And they need a touchdown. So 4 down territory all the way here. Fly to Bill Brooks. They're going big right away. It's going to be a 2-yard must run for Jim Kelly. 2nd and 8. Square out left to Brooks. Nobody's in the zone, but he can't get a break on the D card. It winds up a receiver reading guessed right because there was 5 men on the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 8, switches to 3 wide. Thurman Thomas in the backfield. Don Beebe replaces Carwell Gardner. Square out right to Brooks. They decide to keep it flat. That's going to be incomplete. So not getting any rolls here. The Bills will be facing a 4th and 8. I suppose they could punt and try to play defense, but it looks like they're going to go for it. 12 was incomplete on the D card, short or long. So let's see if Miami decides to double. Maybe that's what he was anticipating by throwing flat. Of course, it's 30 yards if he moves his linebacker. See what happens here. Crossing pattern to Andre Reed. Double cover, but it's complete for 12 yards on the D card. There's a penalty down. And there's a roughing call. Bills get the ball. They hit the crucial 4th down conversion, and they get 15 extra yards, roughing the quarterback. 1st and 10 Bills at Miami's 43, 1:37 to go. So going from the game being practically over to Buffalo having a decent chance now, going back to the pro set. Sideline left. They're passing it. They just can't seem to hit any good numbers. Kelly's got a lot of completions on a flat pass, but hits a blank. 2nd and 10. Back to a pro set. looking for that white die 6. He says, Miami got that white die 6. I want my white die 6. Thomas has got 8 on 15 carries left. Crossing better to read. Guessed right. 4-minute zone incomplete. 3rd and 10. No dump off help. And no help by getting Miami to call run. That would be 19 yards. Guessed wrong. Stays in a pro set. Slant to Pete Metzelar's. 11 yards in the first down on 3rd and 10. 16% chance of a sack. But Tim Bowens cannot beat John H. Davis. 1:15 to go. Buffalo still has all 3 timeouts. Screen left to Thomas again. Hits a blank on the D card. No white die 6 to help, but there's a penalty. And it looks like another roughing call. So the Bills have gotten 2 roughing calls on this. Miami needs to tone it down a little bit. They're amped up trying to take out that quarterback. Off tackle left, a good run call. I'm anticipating it. The defensive tackle stops it. Actually, it was an offensive onside guard. Could not make the block. Corbin Lacina. 0 against the white die 6. So there's your white die 6. That would have been helpful on a flat pass. Of course, it was an interception split, so you could throw a looking pass there. That could be trouble. 2nd and 10. 1 minute to go. Buffalo took a timeout, even though it was, they stopped the clock on the run for no yards. Down and out to Thurman Thomas. Defender X. He's covered by a 0. That's 15 yards down to the 2. Remember, 1994 was the first year they introduced the 2-point conversion. So the defense takes a timeout here to give themselves the time for a potentially last-minute field goal if the Bills are able to tie it up or take the lead on a 2-point play. Inside run to Thomas. Guessed right, no yards. That'll make the defense use another timeout. 2nd and goal from the 2. Lots of chances for him to score there. Up the middle to Gardner. 0 yards on the D card. Actually, Miami did not use a timeout on the previous one. He just went hurry up. Let's see what happens here. With 30 seconds left, the Bills use a timeout. 3rd and goal from the 2. So squeezing out every last bit of time that they can. Of course, I'm sure they'd love to punch it in. Running it up the middle, you're running into that middle linebacker for the Dolphins, Brian Cox, who's a 6. Let's see if they run into a different zone. Back up the middle, and it hits 2 yards on the D card. Carwell Gardner takes it in for the game-tying touchdown. Let's see if they go for 2 with 8 seconds left. They basically can win the game here if they convert the 2-point play, and they're doing it. They're going for 2. Go big or go home. So Dolphins need to make the right call here. 4-3. I'm not showing blitz. I say look for Thurman Thomas up the middle. That's been his go-to. And he's got like 20 out of 36 chances to get it even guessed right. It's a pass, and it hits. Jim Kelly hits Thurman Thomas. He switched up the call from a run to a pass, and the Bills take a 1-point lead with 8 seconds to go. My, oh my. The Dolphins return it out to the 34. They'll have 1 second to go, looking for some kind of miracle play here. What a final drive for the Bills to get back to the Super Bowl. Of course, in real life, it was past the run for the Bills. They won 90, 91, 92, 93. 94, what I think was the Chargers in real life. But the Bills, who have not won a Super Bowl in SSRFL since the 60s, will get a chance, one more shot at it. And they'll face the winner of, I think, the Cowboys and who's the other team? It's a bomb to Irving Fryer, incomplete, correctly doubled. He needed that 7, and to a non-double receiver, he got the 6, and that's the game. So Dale's Cinderella Miami Dolphins finally have the clock hit midnight, and that is the game. Let's take a look at the stats. What an exciting finish. Buffalo had 27 first downs. The yardage was about the same. Both teams threw 2 interceptions. Just one of those games where just the slightest little play could turn the tide. Those 2 roughing penalties really helped. And of course, the 2-point conversion. If he doesn't make that, then he called it right. He called it pass, but he just didn't double team him. Even double teamed, I think 11 is complete on Kelly's card. Let's see. So if he had doubled him. Yep. So it would have been good no matter what, that 2-point conversion, unless it was a sack. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and shut it down here. Thanks for watching, and good luck to the Bills in the Super Bowl. Great game.